Now we're live. Okay.
It's not showing we're live on my end. Okay, there we go.
Alright, now we're live. Excellent. Hello, everyone. Ace here.
Come on, notification for me as well.
Asmogan here.
Xerius here as well.
And we are back with another Warhammer 40k comic. This time we are going back to Damnation Crusade. Which I am sure that that Xerius here in particular is excited for, and I'm actually looking forward to this as well, and I'm sure Asmogan is as well too. So yeah, let's go right. Well, is there anything you guys want to say starting off?
Not particularly.
I will disclose I just got done streaming a 4.5-hour stream of my own, so if I sound low energy, it's not due to lack of enthusiasm, it's just due to lack of actual energy.
Alright.
Prior warning to anybody watching.
4.5 hours of straight on streaming. Yeah, that'll kill half the people on Earth.
Yeah,
Oh,
apparently.
no, that's nothing. Some people do 12 hours, there are people who do 24-hour streams.
Looking at kids.
I've heard someone do 36-hour streams.
Alright.
Kids just back to back streams.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Got some alternative covers on this one.
Yeah, we all know that artwork on the second one.
Alright.
Popular.
So, who wants to do the voice at the start?
The character or the narration?
Narration.
I'll do the narration.
Alright.
We hear them first. 10,000 edged weapons pounding a pulsing primal beat. An ancient ritual designed to instill panic and fear in their foe. It doesn't work. The horizon is a wall of iridian flesh. In the vanguard, one of their command cast. At its back, a skull-stacked fan of battle lances. The man I once was would have felt fury and revulsion at the sight. Now I feel nothing except duty.
In the Emperor's name.
In the Emperor's name.
In the Emperor's name!
In the Emperor's name!
In the Emperor's name.
Probably should have done a 1, 2, 3 on that if we were all gonna do it.
Yeah, we still can.
Right, 1, 2, 3.
In the Emperor's name!
Right, that worked better.
Mm-hmm.
Enough! Kill them all!
Wow.
Whoa!
Wow.
Stand fast, hold the line. Oh, that's right, I'm still doing the narration.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a fleeting moment's trepidation. Then the ghost of my old life is banished. I am baptized anew. It is a revelation. The agony of surgeries, the ecstasy of the scripture, endless trials and training that have driven some men to madness. These are not empty acts of blind rote and service. They are a prayer, an affirmation of flesh and will. We are instruments of the Emperor. I have become weapon of his wrath and righteousness.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate that he blew up a whole truck with just a bolt pistol?
Well done. It's not hard to do, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's orc engineering, so yeah.
It's like, what do I use for scrap today? I think it's called aluminum. Oh. They won't be able to shoot through that. Never mind. Does the artwork feel different to you guys as well? Or?
A little, I think, but...
Nah. I mean, it feels different from the previous one, because it was a bit more of a normal one, but here it feels somewhat the same.
Hold on, let me go to issue 2. Just so I can
suppose I can feel a slight difference, a little bit of refining, I suppose. Also,
I think
Jack
the reason I sense it different is there's a little bit more of a paint hue on the lines. That's about the only difference.
I think you're
Huh.
right.
It's a subtle thing. All right, next
such
page.
small details.
Brother Cassius falls beneath a heathen tide. Is it right for a neophyte such as I to render aid to a sword of the brethren?
Brother!
Am I just doing that character as well?
I just did the voice.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Alright. Brother!
Alright, there we go. There is no doubt in me this day. And there never will be again.
We'll meet, Brother Claw.
I am but a humble neophyte, my lord.
We are all brothers in the blood.
His face looks a little smushed in there, doesn't it?
Yeah, a
it
little
looks
bit.
like he got.
His head
bonked.
looks kind of flat. It's like, "Grr."
One of the orcs had a baseball bat and he got bonked.
And it bounced back the next frame.
It's time to go. We must pull back.
Retreat?
A tactical withdrawal. Our work here is done. We all have our parts to play, young neophyte. But the humble and the mighty. Man, that's a lot of land raider predators. A bunch of predators and 2 dreadnoughts. Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Our action was a feint, a lure to draw out the Xeno scum into our heavy guns. I am filled with awe as these venerable giants pass, 1,000 lifetimes of conflict written into every score of their pitted livery. A living sarcophagus for a Black Templar legend. Too wounded to live, too precious to die. Serving the Imperium for centuries to come. The rooting of Gulagotha, 3rd year of the Hephaestus campaign. Imperial Navy, Fleet Balthazar. Battle
Balthazar
Barge.
Gelt.
Huh?
Balthazar Gelt.
That was random. Battle Barge, Leveler, Sepulture. Level.
Who wants to do this
This
guy's
shall be a
voice?
little something for Ace. I do believe you were doing the Tech Marine last time.
I forget what voice I went with that.
Actually, no, I think I did.
Yeah, I think Asmogan did, now that you mentioned
Yeah, I
it.
did the Tech Marine. You did the Assistant. Or the Tech Adept. That was helping him.
Alright.
Right. In the name of the Emperor, he who is our Alpha and Omega, do we entreat the war spirits to guide us as we minister our mighty charge. We recite the rites of activation and maintenance, incant the litanies of preservation and resurrection. As it is written, so let it be done. Chapter and verse.
The Goliath awakes too soon. Our work is not yet done.
The war damage runs deeper than was foreseen. The gearing cam has ruptured the pressure lines. Hydraulic vitae has corrupt. Huh?
Vitae.
Vitae.
Hydraulic vitae has corrupted his amniotic. Tongue tied. All right, let me start from the beginning on that one. Hydraulic vitae
Amniotic.
has corrupted his amniotic. I'm gonna just rip through that amniotic fluid,
Amniotic.
diluting the just shut it. We're not gonna get the grammar 100%. Diluting the sonambulin. Fuck sonambulin. Fuck it. Moving on.
Sonambulant.
If he rouses fully, he will suffer the full agonies of his surgeries, anesthetized. Stand by to cap the hydraulics. Prepare to flush and transfuse with fresh amniotics and that. Yes, my Lord Tancred?
No more sleep. For now.
But the procedures, my lord. There will be pain.
Do not preach to Tancred. Don't you think Tancred knows the meaning of pain?
I beseech your forgiveness. I meant no disrespect.
Neither did Tancred. Tancred does not fear pain. It is an illusion of the senses. Tell your creatures to be about their industry.
It shall be done.
Arnulf,
Lord?
stay with Tancred while they work. Let us talk of past glories before I surrender to slumber once more.
It will be an honor. To the darkness I bring fire. To the ignorant I bring faith. Those who welcome these gifts may live. But I will visit naught but death and eternal damnation on those who refuse them.
So it is written. So it shall be that.
That, I believe, from what I'm gathering here, was that chaplain talking, that box of text.
Okay.
It sounded quite chaplain-y. So I don't know if Asmogan or you wants to
I
take
just do the
chaplain if you
narration
want.
boxes. I don't necessarily need to do the follow-up characters who are reciting it. I mean,
Well,
I can,
Mr.
but...
Mr. Claw is coming in, which I believe is Ace. So it's either me or you, Asmogan.
Do you want to
Or
do
the
it?
chaplain. Me do chaplain? Ooh, goody goody.
Go ahead.
Oh, hold on. Let me get this taken care of. There.
Ah,
Sorry.
bugs. My god. Whenever it rains, the bugs just love to come out. Nice coffee.
So it was written. So shall it be thus.
Chaplain
I
Chaplain
think it's Acastus.
Acastus.
Icastus.
Forgive my disturbing your devotions, but I come seeking your wise counsel.
Ah, brother Gerhard. These halls ring and rejoice at your calling of the heathen. Do you come to give thanks to he who guides us all?
I do. I also come with questions.
Indeed. Come forward. Tell me more. My God, look at his face.
That is well done artwork.
Agreed.
Now that is the face I would expect from a chaplain.
I take
Fuck
no
One battle-scarred, ugly son of a bitch.
I take no personal pride in our victory. It was hard fought and won by all, my brothers as it should be. Yet, while I claim no glory for myself, I relish the honor it bestows upon our chapter. I grow concerned that if unchecked, I may come to hold such vanities in high esteem. It remains unspoken, but I know my brothers think this of me also.
Is that so? I'm assuming that's not the
Boy?
chaplain, because it's not coming from him, though. Because the text box is going off screen.
Yeah.
It does look like that, but there is just Gerhardt and the chaplain.
Okay,
So
it looks
they
like it
did
looks like they
that.
fucked that up then.
Yep, they did a bit of a fucky wucky, as they say.
Is that so? We shall see. What is the terror of death?
That we die, our work incomplete.
What is the joy of life?
to die knowing our task is done.
Are you fearful of me?
No, my lord. If you judge me impure, the sin of pride taints my heart and lips. I willingly submit myself to your keen-edged mercy, although
Yes?
I would lament that I could no longer serve the Emperor.
I've heard tell that of your squad. You are always the first into the fray and last to quit the field. Some may consider such a thing vainglorious pursuit, and yet I sense no shred of vanity or ego in you. In fact, your faith is as true and fierce as any I have known. Tell me, why do you chase battle so?
So I may praise him. It is the only way I know. Most times we do not have access to hollowed halls such as these. So the fires of battle become our places of worship, the roar of our bolters our prayers, the calling of our foes our offering to his grace. All I ask is that to serve until death take me.
You came to me with questions, brother, but I have no answers to give, for there is no fault in you.
I think that's still the chaplain.
No,
It isn't?
again, going based on the chat box, it's going to.
Okay.
It's not the chaplain.
Alrighty.
I say let's just give it to Gerhardt.
What?
I'm saying just give the line to Gerhardt. You know,
Me.
wisely finishing what the chaplain is saying
Alright, fair enough.
or something. I don't know.
There is only duty, death, and if he so wills it, a destiny.
The relief of Hell's Point. 5th year of the Hephaestus Crusade. A hard rain falls on Hephaestus. I'll take that beard guy, I guess. A black rain. Go! Go! Form up. Take positions. Neophyte Rayclaw, you're with me.
Yes, my lord.
Brother Hector, status.
The garrison was overrun. The Imperial Guard are gone, decimated. 2 full regiments and an armored division out beyond the far tree line. Intel on the Xeno incursion here was seriously flawed.
It runs deeper than that. We were deceived. It was us they wanted all along. Imperial Guardsmen, Canuck Skull Takers, a spit from being barbarians as I once was. Rayclaw of the Drumkill clan. Another world ago, another lifetime.
They know we're
Yep,
here.
that's- Oh, fuck it.
I think that's...
That's the dude with the beard.
Okay, that is him. Right. They know we're here. They're coming. Eldar. We're getting all the enemies of the Xenos enemies at this point.
Yeah, we got 4 Wraith Lords coming in.
Damn. I do like the
Freaking
artwork.
4 of the bastards. Bloody hell.
I believe there's one more line for you there, Asmogan.
There. We shall not suffer the Xenos to live. What?
It's on the
In
page
that
where the
Scene with the Eldar.
yeah.
Bottom right.
Huh? Oh. They've laid this feast for us. Let's not disappoint them. We shall not suffer the Xenos to live. Forward for the Emperor!
Die!
Huh? Or no? Nani?
Nani?
Brother Brunner!
Fight on! Fight hard! Ah!
Is that it? Is that all you have? Do you think that makes us afraid of you? Come closer and I'll teach you fear.
Wow, that is hardcore.
It's like, yeah, our commanding officer just got ripped in half. Nah, we'll keep going. We aren't intimidated.
Not only his commanding officer, but also his initiate.
Alright.
At least I think that was his initiate. Or mentor or whatever. You know, bearded guy from the beginning.
Bearded guy was clearly the guy in charge, so...
So, do we
Yeah,
go through the
and-
glossary, or is that not necessary in your opinion?
I don't think we need to.
And
I
if I'm skimming it, it looks like it's just basic explanation of what's what in the
Okay.
lore.
Yep. Right, so within the same comic issue, we went from Orcs to Eldar. Nice.
Oh, Eldar and plenty of fighting.
Yep.
Yeah,
Truly
decent amount
beautiful.
of fighting.
Huh?
Decent amount of fighting, yeah. And quite a lot of dialogue. But it's not bad dialogue, it's good dialogue.
I agree.
Yeah. As long as they don't go into
Also-
description of, oh, do you remember what happened the other day? Well, let's talk about it at length, but not show a damn thing of it.
Exactly.
Yep. Also, wow, that's a lot of blood. This,
Agreed.
my god, this specific issue has so much blood, even corn would blush.
It's almost like that's the idea with 40k.
Alright, so we got,
Yep.
let's see some of the comments here. A Murderous Kitten says, Legend says, Kurlanders from LV raised previous capital of Sweden. So, okay, so apparently
They're having a debate. Calcul's Swedish for context, so they're
having a
currently
debate on the history
having
of
a
Sweden.
apparently.
Okay.
Woohoo! Political debate!
Oh, the joy. Alright, so issue 4 then, everyone?
All right.
As soon as I can get to it. Issue 4 of Damnation Crusade. Here we go. Alright, now we're here. Wow, that's a lot of ships.
Mm-hmm. Quite a few.
Agreed.
We move over the face of the planet in a wave of wrath and righteousness. We come riding the lightning in tears of the Emperor. This was a city once. Its architecture of arching white ceramic reduced to a graveyard of shattered ellipses like the bones of giants. We make war in a charneled house.
Protocol 15. Combat spacing. Go!
Magnum Christ. That's such a... I wasn't prepared for that. Magnum Christ. That makes me picture like Jesus wielding
my
a fucking
God.
50 a 45 Magnum.
Oh, okay.
It's like, praise the Lord.
I was thinking of a condom brand, but okay.
The gun came first, just pointing that out.
Yeah, but it's not as funny.
A minor moon in a provincial Blackwater. Now the object of chaos' baleful eye. They have systematically gouged out each city from the skin of this world, yet here at Carrion Gulf they pause. The question is, why?
Chaos! Now we got chaos. Whoop-de-doo.
We're jumping on all the enemies.
Mhm.
Cultists,
Yeah,
chaos-tainted aberrations. These are not soldiers, but citizens corrupted by the toxic canker of the warp. We grant them the Emperor's mercy.
Ugh.
They are set upon us with no hope of victory, but simply to harry and dog our advance. To
This
buy
guy
their
has
master.
all the colors.
We got green, we got some blue in there, we got some red and yellow. A
I
little.
think there's purple later on, if I'm not mistaken.
The spiky bits look purple.
A little bit, yeah. Ooh.
To buy their master time to study our form and muster.
Oh no!
Let him.
Sorry, that's actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This
Let
Black
him
Templar is
stare.
confirmed a Neko.
We have nothing to hide. We are the glory and the power of the Imperium. And we shall know no fear.
Ooh, chaos, dude. I think I can make a nice slice for these guys. Should I go with him, or you want to try him out, Ace?
I guess I can give it a go. Here, consume them.
They show their
so
hand too
these-
soon. Oh, well, are we going to wait till the end of the page, or are we going to wait till the end of the
wait,
page, or?
I
Yeah, there's
really
more.
I cannot tell when the page ends with this freaking mobile stuff. Yeah, let's.
Let's finish up the page and we can talk about it. They show their hand too soon before even our helm feed Auspex squeals a proximity alert. The wind changes and the rank stench of the air evil fills the air. Oh, I misread that. Stench of their evil fills the air. Alright, so what do you want to talk about?
Are these Thousand Suns or just Zinch?
The predominant color appears to be blue, so that would imply Zinch.
Yeah,
but there's a mixture of like
yeah,
every
no.
other Chaos's color in there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, red
Yeah,
is the
that's
least
what's
predominant
confusing.
currently visible, but I don't know. It could be implying that this is just a homogeneous force of chaos mixed with kind of all of them.
I suppose.
But that's I guess they seem to have.
Oh, yeah.
If we're going based on the predominant color being blue, it's Zinch.
Yeah, it's a homogeneous warband because in the next page there's Lanesh Marines.
Yep. So figures.
Right. Ace, that's you.
Yeah, Gerhardt.
Now we come to it.
Brother Gerhardt.
Brother Skeld, Brother Brant, prepare yourselves.
Death to all and all to death. Oh no, that's
And all to death.
There you go with that.
In the Emperor's name.
These are not heathen Xenos or warp mutated monstrosities. They are the bastard sons of Oblivion.
Frickin' one of these dudes have saw blades for breasts. Oh, that is so Slaneshi. I love it.
Mm-hmm. One saw
Wait a minute,
brothers.
his bolter has a stock.
Wait, what?
His bolter has a stock. I don't like that. That is pure heresy. No.
Well, they
Bad.
are traded legions, so heresy's their thing.
Stop it. No. Bad.
Once our brothers in arms, long since turned traitors at the War Master Horus's touch. Now they are defilers of the faith. Chaos Space Marines. There is no Emperor's mercy for them. Only death and damnation. The Battle of Carrion Gulf, the third year of the Torment Crusade.
Oh, lovely blood. Dismemberment.
The one thing I will say is one thing off the bat with like the gore though, I think Will of Iron did a little bit better with the gore.
Yeah. A little bit.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
because with them we actually got to see more like guts and stuff. Here it's just blood splatter.
I mean,
There
I
is
think the first two
occasional
issues
gut
of...
fine.
I do think that the first 2 issues of this comic did do gore a little bit better than this, but still, yeah.
It still doesn't change the fact that there's a Black Templar getting his brains splattered out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that was beautiful.
One Black Templar,
Oh,
dozens of their filthy, traitorous hands are covered in their own blood.
All right.
and all of these Black Templars have tabards with the Templar cross, and no Aquilas in sight.
Yeah.
Nice. That is the kind of detail I do appreciate.
So, I
Indeed.
believe, Xerius, you're up.
Yee boy.
What bloody racket is this?
Tancred, noble lord, make haste and stir. It is time again to wake for war.
Be gone, Arnulf. Tancred has barely slumbered. Do not goad me with good humor. Away now!
I cannot do that, lord, for Arnulf is dead.
What say you?
I am Techmarine I almost said Primaris, but Paramus.
Paramus. Paramus pajamas.
I am Techmarine Paramus. It has been my duty and delight to tend you since my former master Techmarine Arnulf ceased to be. His spirit is now with the machine god. What mortal form was left to him now resides in reverence in our order's ossuary. I myself was bequeathed much of his augments when I was elevated to full Techmarine status.
How long? How long has it been?
A full 2 centuries and a third, Lord. When you were last woken and walking, I was but an adept. Do you not recall?
Time passes in a parade of faces. Only Tancred endures. Alone.
Never alone, my lord. The Emperor is with us all, especially your noble company. You are amongst his chosen, his immortal paladins who walk beside him throughout eternity.
Oh, okay. You're not gonna do the sound effect?
Didn't you just do that?
You didn't do the...
The Tech Marine does an oof.
Oh.
Oon.
It's what it looks like. What would you say with that? Right?
I don't know, something like that, you know. Dramatic. Make it a bit more dramatic. Like,
I don't have the energy for drama.
yeah, you know what? That is understandable. You've been streaming for 4.5 hours.
And however long we've been doing this.
Well, 5 hours in total, including this, anyway.
Yep.
Anyway.
Status?
The war does not go well this day. The armies of the enemy rise against us in an interminable tide. No matter what valiant force we put to the field, they are ground beneath the heretic's heel. It is why you have been roused and raised, why you have been dispatched to the... No, I lost my spot. Why you have been dispatched to this sector. You have been asked for by name. There are few who match your fire, skill, and tactic.
What is the nature of the beast Tancred must destroy?
Evil, my lord. Evil incarnate. Is that a blood letter?
That's a demon prince.
Damn.
That's a big boy.
I was gonna say I like this piece right here. This nice dark shadows, and the most piercing thing is either the blood on his blade or his demonic red skin on his face.
And
Yeah,
fire, of course.
Oh yeah, the fire, but that's the backdrop. I mean, like on him specifically.
It gives a sense of atmosphere.
Makes it like
Mhm.
hellish. As it should, after
Proper
all, it's a
demonic
demon.
and evil. Yep.
Believe we've got one more line in the bottom there for you, Asmogan.
Oh, I didn't see it. Let me go back to the page. Year 12 of the Lacrima Insurgency. Black Templar chapter keep siege of the Thane Gilead Spire. Praise be to him who is the highest of all, him who is the exemplar and the paragon, whose word is my rock, whose courage my creed. There's a lot of really good shots in the last 2 pages.
There is.
Yep.
There really is. Bang, 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 to bang. Things are dying.
Burn left and right. I think this page.
I think this is me. So,
Yeah.
in whose light and might I commit my life, heart, and soul.
Neophyte Reclaw.
Yes?
I am Brother Tov, your new initiate. You will address me herewith as master. Understood?
Yes, master.
Walk with me. You have been cloistered. You have been the cloistered penitent these past weeks. Do you lament Brother Bruno's passing?
No, master. He gave his life in the service of the Emperor. There is no greater honor.
Take us down. Okay, they both got beards, so I can't tell the difference between them now.
It's the nose.
Is it the nose?
Yeah, no, his is more of a hook nose. Ray Claws, for context though, if you're wondering, Ray Claws on the, well, if we're looking on the first page, he's the one who's further towards the servitor. So your guy's the one speaking.
No.
All right, so I'll say it. Take us down.
What?
Well, I'm waiting on you, Xerius.
Oh. Yeah, give me a moment. Oh, god damn it! There's a bug in my coffee.
Yeah.
Drink it.
No biggie.
13.
I have read Brother Bruno's notes and commentaries on your progress. He rated you highly.
To serve is its own reward. Praise is never sought.
Good. For as of now, his words are worthless. We shall start again from the beginning. I make my own analysis to see how worthy of my attention you truly are.
Yes, master.
Tell me, in your primitive days, before you needed the Emperor's call to arms, heeded, how would you have proved and tempered an edged weapon?
In a forge, hammered and shaped with might and heat and fire.
Thus shall be with you. I shall put your metal to the test and see what emerges.
For the Emperor. Then on 3, everyone.
Alright.
1, 2, 3. For the Emperor!
That is a good shot, though.
I agree.
That is nice.
Beautiful.
Wow, these Space Marines have all of the colors. My god.
Kind of fitting. Up against Black Templars who are black and white, and they're up against the rainbow, apparently. The Battle of Carrion Gulf. The day has been hard
Marines.
fought. The fabulous Marines.
Otherwise known
Like,
as
we
the
totally
Emperor's Children.
serve like the Chaos Gods. Right.
The Black Templars versus the LGBT community.
Let's not go there. Let's not invite unnecessary bullshit.
No, here's how we get out of it. Black Templars versus furry Marines.
There we go. Good animation. It has been one of
Oh, yeah.
triumphs and uncommon valor. Yeah, they're definitely furries. Look at all the ways they're penetrating him in unnatural ways.
Jesus, that dude is getting bloody hell.
Well, that's how hard it is to take down a Black Templar. You need at least 5 or 6 different penetrations. Yet in the
Or just
midst
a
of the
little small
fray,
shot.
the foe has been unexpectedly routed.
So I think I'm going to be the guy on the left, so someone needs to take the dude on the right.
All fronts report the enemy withdrawing.
Withdrawal does not mean retreat. They have more than enough troops. There's little logic to this martial action.
You suspect deception, a feint?
I suspect everything where chaos has laid its vile taint. Yet this was too clumsy and obvious to be a lure.
Or is that what they wish us to think?
Such dry debate is for another time. We have the Sword Brethren monitor our the Sword Brethren monitor our flank. The Dreadnoughts on our right.
There is only one way to be certain. If it is a ruse, we shall play the prey and draw them out like poison from a wound. A scant 30 yards in, it's clear something is awry. Trenches, foxholes, fortified positions enough for a dozen regiments abandoned.
Nice
Prized.
Nerf guns, Chaos.
They are kind of like Brighton Nerf guns.
They do
Bro.
look like Nerf guns, especially that blue and orange one.
I will
That's a Nerf
say,
gun.
I will say this to praise it is a little bit is actually you normally saturated bright colors are supposed to be like cartoony or like inviting, but because of the nature of how it's all here, and everything else is a bit more monotone and dark. Because of that, the bright colors are actually unsettling,
Yep, just a little bit.
which is I think the point with drawing that in for chaos. It's supposed to help with the unsettling feeling.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Prized armor and ordnance discarded in haste for some higher priority, and corpses by the tens of thousands, hundreds corrupted by chaos, limbs abraded, and stumps of ragged meat and splintered bone.
What madness is this?
See, here they have been forced to dig until death, some using their mouths after their limbs failed.
For what purpose? Here.
So this is why they were rooting around on this nowhere world. They were searching for something.
And found it, by all appearances.
They've withdrawn because this is no longer about the battle, but the war. What they've found there, they prize above all things. They do not want open conflict. They're digging in waiting for reinforcements, which means, for now, they feel they are vulnerable.
What mana trinket is it, I wonder? They clutch it to their breast so tightly.
Why don't we find out?
Throne of Terror! A Titan!
You know, I love how this comic, it makes a Titan feel like a big deal, but literally yesterday, we were reading a comic and like 30 of them were on a panel, so it feels significantly less significant on that one than it does here.
I mean, Titans are supposed to be a big deal. If I remember
They're
correctly,
supposed to be.
Yeah, wasn't the Winter Assault expansion for Dawn of War 1 all about trying to secure a Titan or something along those lines?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that should tell you
Yeah.
everything you need to know.
And I believe in Space Marine, there's also, at the very least, an objective around a Titan.
To get a warlord, a Lucius pattern warlord Titan, yes.
Yeah.
And
So
you actually get
they're
to ride on top of
commonly
the
a
Titan
big
as
deal.
well.
All right, so it says, no, not one, but a pair.
Warhounds, baby!
All right.
To be continued.
Yep. So that is issue 2. Or no, issue 4, I mean.
Yep.
What do you
4,
guys
yes.
think?
So
I'm liking it.
I'm enjoying it. It'd be interesting to see how the third issue of Marnius Calgar matches up to not only the third issue of this, but also Will of Iron.
Agreed.
I
So-
still like this one the most in terms of writing. I will
Yeah.
say, it's a little just his third issue. There's like this weird paint fade just around the edges. It's not as prevalent in the first 2 issues of Damnation Crusade. It's a little weird to see. I don't know if it's just because we're reading Will of Iron, which is a completely different style, and so now we're on this back to this. So maybe it's just the
think it
juxtaposition.
is that. Yeah, I think it's that because I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but it's not a
Also,
really major issue because I still love the pieces. It's still the more paint-esque style works with Damnation Crusade better. It's the darker tones, darker colors. And like I said, all the saturated colors are off-putting because of the rest of the darker tones, the darker shades. So every bright saturated color is in and of itself a little off-putting or unsettling because it contrasts the rest of it so much.
Yeah,
So I like
must
that
say,
aspect in this.
I am enjoying how this comic is portraying chaos. Chaos is kind of shitty. So, dark, gruesome, brutal, and I think they're portraying that pretty nicely here, especially with the slaves. The scene where they're looking over all the slaves' bodies, and it's mentioned that they frickin' use their mouths to dig. That is definitely something Chaos would do, and that is a nice, gruesome little scene. That is just lovely.
So, one more issue?
We've only been going for like 52 minutes, 53 minutes, so I'm up. I'm up for one.
All right, one more issue, I think, because I can tell Asmogan's a little tired right now. Which is understandable. All right.
Yeah, don't say.
They've
I
changed
can
it up a
get
little
to
bit, though, I've noticed in the style already.
Yeah. Same. Well, it's the same style, different format, I think.
Well, the way the narration is.
No, that is different.
Okay, iPad, please. Can I go to the next issue? Thank you. Oh wait, the next issue is the 5th issue, and after that one would be the last. So we're almost done with this series, actually. Damn, okay.
Want to finish it?
I'm up for it, but it depends on Asmogan. How are you feeling about it?
I'll defer.
Okay, I guess we can finish the last 2
I'm
issues.
not sure what that means.
I mean, he says it basically means he's okay. All right,
Okay, so-
narration. I think Asmogan, you're up, right?
Am I still doing the one on this one, or?
I thought you were.
We're on number 5, yeah?
Year
There-
12
there's
of the
no-
Lacrima Insurgency.
Is
Oh,
that...
okay. Oh, the freaking narration changed
Yeah.
for a little bit there.
Yeah.
That had me confused.
Is this all there is? Is this his best? The fearful flitch that calls itself Emperor? See how I have broken his toys, rendered his children to offal and ichor. They are the spoor of war. They are nothing. He is nothing. He is a
That poor guardsman.
Yep. He is a cringing coward, clinging to his life's last spark, dreading the ravenous abyss of extinction that aches to consume him. Come, coward, I am waiting. Send me your champions to the last man, that I might grind them all into carrion and ruin.
So, little comment on this guardsman being squashed. I do like this, because not only he doesn't just get crushed, you know, his arms go freaking flying away. That helps give off the sense of power of this demon prince, and I like that. That is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely little details.
In the name of the Emperor, do we entreat the war spirits, that they may heed our incantations of conflict and combat, and guide our venerable lord in the ministration of his wrath. Down the long march of years and the endless watches of the eternal night do these mighty brethren war and wait, and war again. In cleansing fire and fury do they praise you. By righteous death and destruction do they make high your name. Lift us from woe to war, from sorrow to slaughter. Let vengeance, justice, and wrath be our watchwords, to serve the Emperor in the name of Dawn.
Justice and wrath be our watchwords, to serve the Emperor in the name of Dawn.
All right.
As it is written.
So shall it be done. Status.
Ordnance. I know, is that? Okay, that is still the tech name for the black and white, kind of contrasted there. Ordnance, motive, and weapon systems are primed and operating at optimum efficiency. All has been made ready for your brethren's descent, Lord Tancred. We only await your word.
The word, loyal Paramus, is given in the Emperor's name.
The Battle of Carrion Gulf, the third year of the Torment Crusade.
Wow, that is a lot of drop points. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Right, is
So
that
now,
narration?
so now we have the truth of it at last. The vile waste of the warp have scoured the flesh from the face of this grey backwater, with one purpose in mind. They have come hunting titans.
Oh no, not the Titans.
How or why the great machines were buried here is not our concern. Likewise, how these agents of canker and corruption came by the knowledge of their presence. Our faith is singular and clear. The Titans, not the battle, are the goal here.
Wow, no shit.
As we've witnessed, the enemy has more than enough troops and disposition to take the field. Instead, they have withdrawn behind their earthwork and dug in. Are they waiting reinforcements and transport to convey the Titans off-world, which the Imperial Navy is intent on depriving them? However, it also means we in turn cannot be resupplied or supported.
Then we are alone.
We are never alone. The Emperor is our constant in all things. By his light we shall prevail.
As it shall ever be.
We must act swiftly before they solidify their defense perimeter. The enemy's redoubt has been built in haste. There are voids and blind spots in their fortifications. Chaos-turned cultists make pitiful engineers. This works in our favor. I do have a comment from Aurora Sunlight. Says, sound is low on one of you. I think he is referring to Xerius.
What now?
Apparently, you're coming in a little too quiet.
Well, the way to fix that is you can turn them up on Discord side of things, or you can turn them up like the desktop volume on OBS. But if you're trying to turn up him individually, you can go to Discord, right-click on his icon, and just turn up his user volume.
There. All right, I'll set it to 150. Now try.
Can you hear me, oh viewer?
I think they can. But just to be safe, I'll turn it up a little bit more. You're up to 200. All right, ready when you are.
All right.
Let us continue then, I say.
All right, I think you're loud enough. All right, so
Do I need to shove my microphone with my mouth again?
that won't be necessary.
Good.
All right. Brother Skeld, Brother Brant, you will lead the sword brethren in the main assault. Cast everything upon them, predators, dreadnoughts, draw the foe up into their front line, hector and hit them hard. I will take a secondary force, maneuver through the deadfall, and open up another front along their vulnerable right flank.
They cannot be permitted to secure the Titans. We will wage war to the last man standing if need be.
Brother Gerhardt!
What is it, brother?
Incoming Voxcast from Admiral Sullust. He reports they have engaged the enemy.
And so shall we.
Purging the Cinnabar Hive, first campaign.
My name is Ratclaw, but that is no longer who I am. Ratclaw was a
Give me a sec.
Huh? What'd you say?
He's muted. He just muted himself.
Oh, give him a sec. Okay. I guess we can wait for him a little bit. So how are you holding up there, Asmogan?
Nah, just tired.
Yeah, I can relate a little bit.
Doesn't help. I gotta go on a hunt tonight.
A hunt, huh?
Yeah, coyotes.
Ah, okay.
Little shits. We thought we killed a good decent number of them. Half of the little pack we saw the other week. Usually killing 6 of them scares the rest off, but apparently they're getting desperate now that the temperature's dropping. Picked off 3 more chickens last night. So we're going to lay down a little bit more law. Assuming they didn't take the chickens and run. But
Yeah, they can be absolute pests.
especially when you live right next to the woods.
Sorry about that. Just making my mum some coffee.
That's okay. Aurora Sunlight.
What were you guys talking about? Coyotes.
Yeah. Aurora Sunlight says, "May your aim be true."
Should be.
May our aim be true.
Remember one night when I was camping, ended up the tent was right between the whole pack of the things.
Oh crap.
So I heard the lead coyote obviously scouting for the rest of them. Howls for the rest of them know the coast is clear on one side of my tent, and on the other side I hear them yelping and coming over.
That's why you always carry a piece on you.
Yep.
How did you escape alive?
Scared
It's
them
not that
off.
hard. They're pussies.
Yeah.
Wolves, yeah, might have a little bit more of a braver pack, but with coyotes, they're cowards.
Anyways, so
Did you
let's-
have a gun with you at least?
I think I had something. Yeah.
Good. Just Jesus.
Anyway, so quite the experience when you're trying to sleep, and yeah. Anyway, so
Yeah, a little bit. Let me
My-
just go check up on the coffee real quick.
okay. Yeah, they got close enough. I could actually hear them through the tent play fighting and growling and barking at each other, things like that too.
Oh.
Yeah, we're waiting on Xerius again, so that's all right.
Alright. I guess I'll check these DMs while we wait for a minute.
I can definitely say I've seen a few Yeah, they but I know exactly what you're talking about when you live right next to the woods, so doesn't help that the particular woods that I'm by is so thick that basically can't see 10 feet in front of you.
Yeah, we got different breaks in the tree line, but once you get into the forest, you're gonna get lost. If you don't know what you're doing anyway.
Alright, me mateys. Let's go.
All right.
All right.
My name is Reclaw, but that is no longer who I am. Reclaw was a blunt instrument, a noble savage of the Drumkill clan, living a short, violent life in primal squalor on a backwoods world. Then the Emperor's emissary came and raised me up, showed me a universe of rapturous majesty.
Fighting company, front and center.
And unimaginable horror. I am his now. I belong to the Emperor.
Forward!
My body and soul have been paired, poured, molded, and recast into an instrument of his glorious wrath and pitiless mercy. I have labored for 5 decades and a half as a neophyte, schooled in the divine arts of combat and contemplation under the guidance of my initiate masters.
Hey, is that Rayclaw yelling?
I can do that. Into the breach!
No, that's not him.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea who that is.
I can
It's
do
not the
that.
bearded guy.
I can do that voice.
Looks kind of ugly.
Yeah,
Into
just
the
roll it.
breach. The first, Brother Bruna, fell in furious conflict with the foe. We know he now dwells forever in the Emperor's light, to be remembered with awe and inspiration.
Neophyte Rayclaw! Take the left flank and hold it!
Yes, master. It is Brother Tove who now takes me to task. Campaign after campaign, battle upon battle, he pits me against the serried ranks of the heathen and the heretic. As a rough cast blade is heated, hammered, and thrust back into the forge until it is shaped and set, so Brother Tove tempers and tests my metal. There is no set duration for a neophyte's proving, to rail with impatience as to court weakness and invite corruption. To become a weapon is a practical matter of sinew and skill. The soul that wields it, however, takes longer to hone and keen. It requires endurance, enlightenment, and most of all, for the Emperor, faith.
The Battle of Carrion Gulf.
Night settles in a suffocating shroud, the air heavy with nauseum and stillness.
Hey, there's the Thousand Suns.
Yeah, that's most definitively Thousand Suns.
Muffled,
You can tell by the head crests.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
muffled, distant, the clatter of industry as the enemy toils at its wretched labors. Voxcom crackles into life.
Brother Gerhardt,
Brother Skeld, what's your status?
we're out of position and holding.
As are we. Proceed when ready.
Understood.
The predators speak first. An overture of ordnance and attrition. Rousing a nest of vipers.
I have
Wow,
no
that
idea
actually
who's
hurt
saying
my
that
throat.
line.
For his grace and glory! Kill them
Kill
all!
them all!
Brother
Kill them all.
Brother
I
Gerhardt,
don't know.
we have their attention. Acknowledged. Fight them well. Fight well, brother.
Lose your track who's who.
Excuse me?
What? What's
Those
wrong?
Thousand Suns are bleeding.
Oh, you're right, they are. Yep, that's a paddling.
I nitpick this every time I see someone with a freaking Rubik Marine bleeding on the freaking base of their model, and I hate it.
Yeah, but with models, people can do whatever they want, honestly. It's their models, they bought them.
Yeah, but that's not how Rubik Marines work.
I know.
Yeah, it doesn't have to, though. Like, if someone paints their orcs, corn orcs, like, they make them red, I don't, you know. It's not like they're claiming that's canon.
Anyways.
Oh my god, I hate this. I was loving the comic up until now, and now all of a sudden, blood, Rubik Marines. Yay.
I find it pretty minor.
Yeah, you find it minor.
I think most
somewhat of a
rational people
Thousand
find it
Sons
minor.
nut, so
You've already acknowledged that you're a bit overboard with your, obsession.
that is because I love the lore too much. Sue me.
Yeah. Anyway.
Move out!
Emperor...
Oh, sorry.
Wait, we in the previous page? I think I might have clicked ahead.
I'm on
Move
page
it up, move it up.
19.
Okay.
Move
Move out!
Oh, sorry.
Oh wow, that was, Jesus, that was kind of spooky.
We are outnumbered. The odds ranked against us, yet there is not a second's pause. We are resolute. We go to war as to prayer. I say my solitary vows and affirmations. O Emperor, in wrath rejoicing at bloody walls, fierce and untamed, whose mighty power doth make the strongest walls from their foundations shake.
O Emperor, Lord of War, hear this, my warrior's oath. You who are the mightiest of all men, the paragon, the exemplar, the all-conquering master of mankind, make these coming hours of your servant's life full of valor and value. My sword shall not waver, nor my heart weaken, I shall drown the Xeno in his own blood. I shall smite glorious ruin upon the heretic. This I swear. Throne of Terror.
Our feint has failed. Our martial action has been anticipated.
Those are some lovely looking swords.
Mm-hmm.
Very well crafted.
Destroy them. Be their doom. To be continued.
To be continued. Not much from Tancred this time around. Oh well.
Yep.
Wow, holy crap, that was a quick read.
I know.
That was?
We're only 70
Yeah, that
minutes.
was quick. It's like, I mean, on this specific issue, that was like, what, 5 minutes of a read?
Yeah, more like 15, I think, but still. Yeah, it's a quick one.
That was speedy quick. Yay!
Alright, so we are on the final issue now.
It's the final countdown.
Alright, so, well, I'm ready when you guys are.
Ow, my...
Mm-hmm.
Ready, let's go.
Ours is a world of war, an eternity of conflict fought in the Emperor's name, whereas he never rests or wavers from endless strife, neither shall we. The Battle of Carrion Gulf, the third year of the Torment Crusade, as it is above, so below.
Yeah!
Whoa, nice.
Cleaved his face in half.
Mm-hmm.
And the other dude's getting his jaw and throat blown out. Oh, and this other dude got it cut in half. Nice.
It's a good day.
Yep.
Huh. I'm noticing... Holy crap, this is glaring. The art style has become a little bit less fuzzy.
Yeah.
That's a lot less fuzzy in this one.
It almost looks like a regular styled comic now.
Very
Wow.
different with what they've been doing up to this point.
Mm-hmm.
Little bit.
We few made. Oh wait, no. Wasn't there dialogue on this page? Oh, it was yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I already read it.
We few may die this day, yet death is not to be feared, only failure. Though outnumbered and outflanked, we shall hold fast, drawing the enemy's ire until the rest of our sword brethren shatter their front line and deprive these spawn of chaos, their titan prizes. One by one we are diminished. One by one the toll is taken. I do not mourn. They go to dwell in rapture at the right hand of the Emperor. There is no greater calling.
One more.
Isn't empty. I am last man standing.
Come then, let us finish this.
The wave of abomination rises, pauses, and parts.
I
can have this. Reading all over the place. Okay, so Ace, you voice Gerhardt.
Mm-hmm.
Should I take over voicing the evil chaos dude?
I guess you can, sure.
Excellent. I am Lord Kine, your nemesis. Look upon me and despair. You will not die here, man of flesh and face. We shall take you and break you and pour corruption into your soul until it is as mother's milk. Then, when you are ruined, wretched thing, we shall set you upon your own imagined dog of war. What have you to say to such delight?
My name is Gerhardt. I am the sword brethren of Marshal Cornelius' fighting company. Now tell me, who wants to be first?
Wow. Look how crisp his face looks compared to the previous issues.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Very nice. Year 12 of the Lacrima Insurgency.
By the hand of dawn, for the throne of terror, in the Emperor's name, die!
Oh, good. More ties for me to break.
Tancred will not yield.
I don't want you to yield. I want you to die. Are you truly the best that Charnel House scraping can muster? A sliver of grey meat, wrapped in rusting tombs. I have pared the heart rind from the flesh of many of your brothers this day, stripping the carapace of their heinous livery, exposing their rank rotting pith. Rancid and gasping, I tore them from their iron skins, squirming and screaming as they died. Such is your fate, little thing. Your final hour is all but run.
I am Tancred, and Tancred endures in the Emperor's name. None are spared the touch of his wrath. He is the light, the mighty, and the way. Tancred lives to serve. Tancred endures.
The Rout of Hergast Ridge, third year of the Skyrim campaign.
Forward!
Wow, that left me a bit lightheaded.
Yeah. Forward! The line falters. We have the advantage. Do not give them pause. The unclean shall perish, and the righteous prosper.
That one has mettle, a natural leader despite his rank. He's your neophyte, isn't he?
Neophyte Reclaw, a hill tribesman garnered on a provincial sweep by Brother Brunel 6 decades past.
There's still something of the savage in it to him. See how he values his blade above his bolter.
A ruse? That is what he wishes his adversary to think. Thus, the enemy becomes overconfident and careless.
I do gotta say, that's probably like the weirdest drawing so far.
Mm.
Anyone else notice how these Nurgle Marines kind of look like mint chocolate?
Yeah.
Or was that just me?
It looks kind of chocolatey, I see what you're saying. Initiative and imagination impressive. Yet he still remains a neophyte.
All things to their time, brother.
Victory!
A sword and soul are not seasoned the same. Neophyte recruit, front and center.
Yes, master.
Whoa, what the hell?
You see how
Why do
dumpy
they
they're
look
kind of
so-
drawn in this one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I
They
pointed
look-
out earlier. Like, if you go back to
They-
page 12
They
at
look
the
like
bottom,
freaking.
that's the first time like they were really dumpy.
They look like freaking old epic scale space marines.
Yeah, I think they just completely gave up with proportioning and sizing. All of a sudden, it was very strange,
Oh my god.
making them look very dumpy.
Oh my god. Little dumplings, all of them.
I don't know. Someone fucked up in the dimensions and in the proportions department.
Oh man. Well, at least the writing didn't suffer too much.
No, writing's still pretty good.
Yeah. Tell me, neophyte, do you recall who you were before the Emperor bestowed his grace and gifts upon you?
I was a man, a small, uncertain thing dwelling in ignorance in the dark. Now I am an enlightened instrument of the Emperor's wrath, his eternal judgment, faith, and fury.
You were Brother Brunner's charge. When he fell, your tutelage became my duty, and I have tasked you to this day. Now this day is almost done, and with it, your instruction. You are no longer my neophyte, but my brother, an initiate of the Black Templars. There will be time enough for ceremony and ordination when we return to the chapter house. But for now, you have my hand, brother.
Thank you, brother. I also have a request. To honor Brother Brunner, I wish to take his forename as my own.
A wise choice. So be it, Brother Gerhardt.
The Battle of Carrion Gulf. The route is set. Push hard till there's neither blood nor breath left in them.
Brother Brandt, here!
Brother Gerhardt!
Apothecaries, to this position immediately.
The day... went the day well?
Your action brought us time to break their line. Their forces have been done to dust. They will be naught but a stain in a memory come nightfall. I just realized that the guy he's got stabbed right there is the commanding demon guy.
Yep.
At least I'm assuming he's got the same style face. The drawing's kind of weird there.
There's no blue on him, though, which is weird.
It's either an inconsistency or it is a different guy. I don't know.
Who knows? Admiral Stellus reports the Imperial Navy have turned and broken the enemy's relief armada. They have been deprived of their prize and taken a heavy toll. It is a victory on all fronts.
The Emperor be praised.
Take your warrior's ease, brother. You have earned the right. Good apothecary. Be swift, our brother needs your ministrations.
Brother Gerhardt's injuries are sorely grievous. He is beyond the benefit of any physique I can administer it here.
We will not abandon such paragons to succumb to the ravages of mortality. The way will be prepared for him.
He shall not be laid low, but raised above, but but raised high and exalted. We will join the He will join the Emperor's immortal
Retinue.
retinue and walk the road of ages. He shall be taken from this place, and the armor of his past purpose removed. He shall be healed, anointed with sacred oils, unguents, and balms. Oh crap! I just realized this is the Tech Marine.
Mm-hmm.
He can be the old Tech Marine, an older one than even.
Just roll with it.
Yeah, just roll it.
Yeah, let's just roll it. The incantations of installation will be intoned and the litanies of preservation given voice. The machine spirits will be summoned to invest the almighty host with the motive aspect, and he will be dressed in furious glory to to war forevermore in the Emperor's name.
Battle Barge Rectifier. Year 12 of the Lacrima Insurgency.
Hello, brother. It's been a while.
Who is that? Who dares transgress the reverence of this sepulchre?
Sepulture.
Sepulchre.
Sepulture.
Sepulchre.
Mm-hmm.
It's French.
I don't think it's French.
I've heard it pronounced. I've mostly heard it pronounced in a French accent. So
All right, so
that's just how I've gotten used to saying it. Sepulchre. Sepulchre. Well, I can't pronounce it properly, but I've heard it pronounced properly, and it sounds very French.
Apparently it's Latin in origin. Latin, or
close
Old
enough.
French. So there's Old French in there. It's currently used in Middle English, apparently.
Okay. Blood is scalped. I meant no disrespect.
none was taken. Tech Marine Priarmus, you care for your charges. It is how it should be. Duty above all things. How fares the mighty Tancred?
He heals slowly. With the war spirit's blessing, the mechanicals are but a trifle to repair against the trauma inflicted upon his dwindling flesh. The apothecaries have labored all they can. His fate is in the Emperor's hands now. Did you know him in his waking life?
I did. I am Tuve Skelt. I was once his initiate and later his brother-in-arms. Does he know we are here?
Doubtful. His system is flooded with somnambulum. Sleep and time are his best allies now. If you will forgive me, brother, I have duties that need my attention.
Of course. Rest well, brother. Dream of glories past and those to come.
Brother Scout.
I am here.
Tancred endures.
As do we all, brother. In the Emperor's name.
The end.
I will say this: the twist that Rayclaw, Gerhardt, and Tancred were all one and the same was kind of very easy to pick up on in the first or second issue.
Agreed.
Yeah, I pieced that together almost immediately, even the first time I first read this.
It's pretty straightforward. So I'd say the weakest part about the writing is I think they, by the way they showed it off in this last issue, it seemed like they wanted it to be a twist, but I don't. It didn't really hit well. Like again, it was pretty easy to see.
Yeah.
I mean, I was scrolling down to the comment section of this comic online. The first comment is, "Wait, so Rayclaw was Gerhardt was Tancred?" You know, I'm kind of surprised people are surprised.
I mean, I wasn't surprised.
That's probably a rhetorical, jokey comment.
It could be. It's not. It doesn't really work as a twist, though. I do like that they tried to have if we look at the twist, if we look at the rest of the story without the twist, it's pretty well written. I like I like that combination of all three stories meeting up at the end.
Oh yeah,
I like that. So I enjoyed that. Again, if you don't look at it as they were trying to hide a twist in it, of course. If you look at it more as just recanting all three acts of his life.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it for the Damnation Crusade. What are your guys' thoughts ultimately of it?
I enjoyed it quite a bit. There are lore issues here and there, little nitpicks, but I'm not gonna really nail on them because the comic as a whole was fairly well done. The accuracy to the lore was mostly there. Again, just some little things here and there that I would say weren't accurate. Nowhere near as big of a issues or as glaring as something like Calgar. So there's at least that. The artwork, minus this last issue with some of the dumpy artwork, like that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's been pretty consistent. I like the single pieces. Like almost every one of the issues, there's at least one page where it's like a single artwork. And those could be like posters. Those could be like a professional piece you'd put on a wall and frame it. So there's a lot of standout like artwork in this as well. The visual tone and art and the way they use saturated colors and utilize them. I like all the visuals were very well done. Again, minus the dumpiness of this last issue.
Mm-hmm.
The writing, I've already said this, but I enjoyed the writing. I enjoyed how the story flowed and where it came out to. And unlike with Calgar, they actually showed the action. They actually showed the fighting. You know, show don't tell, and they were able to mix dialogue in with the combat and the fighting sequences fairly well. So and just generally, I enjoyed pretty much everything, especially since the dialogue was really good at time, like really really good. You know, the really good use of grammar, really good use of descriptors, imagery, and it really sells the atmosphere and the vibe of the Black Templars. Mm-hmm. So I enjoyed Damnation Crusade quite a lot.
Yep. What do you think, Xerius?
Well, pretty much all of what Asmogan said. Yeah, I mean, visuals, lovely. Well, I mean, even some of the visuals in this last one, it's pretty good. You know, it's not bright, typical comic book colors piercing into your skull every second. It's nice and you know there is saturated colors, but it's decently muted a little bit, so that it's not overwhelming your senses like in Calgar. Mm-hmm. There's also a sense of depth and light and stuff, which Calgar had zero of. It was all pretty much just light. I do like how this comic does not hold back with the with the killing and the slaughter and all that. Love the blood, love the killing, love the death. It's not afraid to kill off random characters. You know, like Brunner. You know, here we're thinking, oh, he's gonna be the mentor through the whole comic, and then he gets torn in half by a Wraith Lord.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty neat. I do admit, the first time I read through this, I felt a bit sad that Tancred's Tech Marine buddy died. You know, his buddy, his bro,
Yep.
is now dead. Yeah, pretty good, and the writing, good writing, good.
All right. Well, I think it's a good time to call the stream if you guys are all right with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it.
Yep. And see you all again
Yeah,
next
boy.
week, where we will probably be getting into Marnius Calgar issue 3, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Well, it's coming out, I think, the 9th, so the next week will be the 10th on Thursday.
I will not be available on the 9th.
Well, yeah, like I said, it's the 10th, so Thursday. It will probably be...
All right.
Yeah, Thursday is the 10th, so...
Oh, yay.
So, yeah, we'll see what major plot twist they
So excited.
come...
Oh.
It
Damn,
can't
I
possibly
am
be worse
actually-
than issue 2, though, right?
Don't
possibly be worse,
say
Cat.
that. Don't say that. Now it's going to be
Plot
because you
twist.
jinxed it.
Well, at least we'll have a lot to
Uh,
talk about if that's the case, right?
Plot twist.
Oh, definitely. That's like going out into the middle of the forest and go, well, it can't get any worse, right? And then it just starts storming and rain pours down.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well,
Hey, I like rain.
I'm going to go ahead and call it. So, yeah, this has been Ace.
Asmogan?
This has been Xerius from the Tactics Pod.
And we will all see you again next week. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Have a good day.